Well, step forward and play your part in writing the next chapter of the Singapore story. That is the message that newly minted Deputy Prime Minister Lawrence Wong has for youths in his first public speech since being promoted to the role. Addressing some 30 teenagers in a dialogue session today, Mr. Wong also touched on various topics such as political polarisation and Singapore's ageing population. Geraldine Yap with more.
Against the backdrop of a country emerging from the pandemic, the first public speech by Singapore's new Deputy Prime Minister was one with an eye on the future, drawing from lessons of the recent past. At Halogen Foundation's National Young Leaders Fellowship Awards, Mr. Lawrence Wong says Singaporeans' collective actions during the pandemic brought people closer together and the nation emerged stronger. In that vein, he called for more young people to embrace a life of purpose and channel their passion and idealism to tackle issues they care about.
Singapore needs you to be an active citizen and a change maker. And there are many possibilities for you to explore and pursue. You can start by volunteering and serving your local community, but there are no limits how far you can go in all the different areas that you wish to pursue. The government too will do our part to expand the opportunities for you to step up and make a difference.
In a dialogue session with 30 fellowship recipients, Mr. Wong was asked about issues that Singapore might face in the future. He says climate change is one challenge that will continue to grow and require more attention. Another key challenge is Singapore's ageing population.
How do we take care of our seniors? How do we, within the constraints that we have, right? Because we don't have a lot of land, we also don't have a lot of people. So how do we find enough people to take care of our seniors? How do we find enough land, space to take care of our seniors? How do we get these resources organized and optimized to ensure that our growing number of seniors will have the best possible care?
Mr. Wong adds that ensuring social mobility and equality is also important to tackle political polarisation, which is happening in many developed countries.
We're talking for more than a decade of income stagnation for the large majority of the population, except those at the very top. Now, you can easily imagine how this creates frustration, anger, right, amongst people that life isn't getting better and only the very top are benefiting, but for the vast majority of us, things are not getting better, and therefore the feeling of the system has not worked, the system has failed.
He says the lesson for Singapore is to not only get the economy right, but also ensure that everyone is able to progress and move forward together.